Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the latest whirlwind of drama, intrigue, and emotional revelations shaking up the bold and the beautiful. Prepare yourselves for an in-depth exploration of the tangled relationships, shocking confessions, and life-altering moments that are redefining the lives of your favorite characters. From Hope Logan's fiery confrontation with Carter Walton to Luna Nozawa's emotional reckoning with her biological father, Finn, we'll break down every twist and turn. Let's get started. Hope Logan's brewing confrontation with Carter Walton, a storm on the horizon. Hope Logan has always been a character defined by her strength, resilience, and unwavering belief in love. However, recent events have left her shaken to the core. After witnessing Carter Walton and Daphne Rose locked in a passionate makeout session, Hope finds herself grappling with a mix of emotions: betrayal, confusion, and anger. This moment wasn't just a fleeting kiss, it was a spark that ignited a firestorm of doubt in Hope's mind about Carter's intentions and their relationship. The emotional fallout for Hope. For Hope, this isn't merely about jealousy or hurt feelings. It's about trust, something she values deeply in all her relationships. Seeing Carter, someone she thought she could rely on, entangled with Daphne has left her questioning everything. Was this just a moment of weakness on Carter's part? Or is there something deeper going on between him and Daphne? These questions will weigh heavily on Hope as she prepares to confront Carter in what promises to be an emotionally charged showdown. Hope's reaction is likely to be a mix of vulnerability and fiery determination. She's not one to shy away from difficult conversations, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Her confrontation with Carter will be a pivotal moment, one that could either bring clarity to their relationship or lead to further chaos. Carter's role in the drama. For Carter, this situation is equally complicated. If Daphne's actions are part of a larger scheme, perhaps orchestrated by Steffi Forrester as part of her bid to regain control of Forrester Creations, then Carter may find himself caught in the crossfire. On the other hand, if Daphne's feelings for him are genuine, he'll need to decide whether he reciprocates those feelings or remains loyal to Hope. Carter is no stranger to romantic entanglements, but this time feels different. The stakes are higher, and the potential fallout could affect not only his personal life, but also his professional standing at Forrester Creations. How he navigates this delicate situation will reveal a lot about his character and priorities. What's next for Hope and Carter? As Hope gears up for her confrontation with Carter, viewers can expect plenty of emotional fireworks. Will she demand answers or give him an ultimatum? And how will Carter respond? Their relationship hangs in the balance, and the outcome of this confrontation could set the stage for future storylines. Daphne Rose's risky confession, love or strategy? Daphne Rose is quickly becoming one of the most intriguing characters on The Bold and the Beautiful. Her upcoming confession has fans buzzing with anticipation, but what exactly will she reveal? There are several possibilities, each with its own set of consequences. A confession of love. One potential scenario is that Daphne admits her true feelings for Carter. Beneath her confident exterior lies a woman who may be genuinely falling for him. If this is the case, her confession could mark a turning point in their relationship. However, it also raises questions about her motivations. Is Daphne truly in love with Carter? Or is she using her feelings as leverage in a larger scheme? If Daphne's confession is heartfelt, it could add depth to her character and make her more relatable to viewers. At the same time, it would complicate her relationship with Steffi Forrester, especially if Steffi expects Daphne to prioritize their shared goals over personal feelings. A strategic move. Alternatively, Daphne's confession could be part of a calculated strategy to destabilize Carter's relationship with Hope Logan. If this is the case, it would align with Steffi's rumored plot to regain control of Forrester Creations by any means necessary. By creating tension between Carter and Hope, Daphne could weaken their bond and pave the way for Steffi's plans. This scenario would paint Daphne as a cunning manipulator willing to play dirty to achieve her goals. While this might make her less sympathetic as a character, it would certainly add an element of intrigue to the storyline. The risks involved. Regardless of her motivations, Daphne's confession carries significant risks. If she exposes Steffi's plot, whether intentionally or accidentally, it could have far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. Not only would it jeopardize Steffi's plans, but it could also damage Daphne's budding relationship with Carter and her standing within Forrester Creations. Luna Nozawa's emotional revelation, a journey toward acceptance. Luna Nozawa has always been searching for answers about her identity and place in the world. That search takes an unexpected turn when she learns that Finn is her biological father, a revelation that leaves her both stunned and reflective. The weight of Finn's past. For Luna, discovering that Finn is her father brings up a mix of emotions: joy at finally knowing the truth, anger at Poppy Nozawa for keeping this secret from her, and confusion about what this means for their family dynamic. The revelation that Poppy slept with Finn when he was just 18, and that she is both Luna's mother and Finn's adoptive aunt, adds another layer of complexity to an already tangled web. Luna struggles to reconcile these conflicting emotions as she processes what this means for her identity. On one hand, she feels betrayed by Poppy's actions; on the other hand, she finds solace in knowing that Finn is truly her father. Finn's perspective. For Finn, learning that he has a daughter he never knew about forces him to confront his past in ways he never expected. He feels an overwhelming sense of guilt for not being there for Luna during her childhood, even though he had no way of knowing she existed. Finn is determined to make things right moving forward. He vows never to let Luna feel alone again and hopes to build a meaningful relationship with her, despite their complicated history. A new beginning. Ultimately, Luna chooses forgiveness over resentment. She recognizes that Finn isn't responsible for Poppy's actions and decides to embrace him as her father wholeheartedly. This decision marks the beginning of a new chapter for both Luna and Finn as they navigate their newfound bond. Final thoughts: The Bold gets even more beautiful. The latest developments on The Bold and the Beautiful showcase why this show continues to captivate audiences year after year. From Hope Logan's emotional turmoil to Daphne Rose's risky confession and Luna Nozawa's journey toward acceptance, each storyline offers rich character development and plenty of drama. Next, we're diving into the latest chaos and intrigue from The Bold and the Beautiful. This week, emotions are running high, secrets are bubbling to the surface, and relationships are teetering on the edge of collapse. From Steffi's emotional turmoil over Luna's shocking connection to Finn, to Carter's tangled web of kisses and betrayals, we'll break it all down in detail. Stick around as we analyze every twist, turn, and jaw-dropping moment from this week's dramatic developments. Finn's secret keeps Steffi on edge, a brewing storm. Let's kick things off with Steffi Forrester, who just can't seem to catch a break. After enduring emotional turmoil that would leave anyone reeling, Steffi is now faced with yet another bombshell revelation: Luna is her husband Finn's biological daughter. Yes, you heard that right, Luna, the cunning and manipulative young woman who has already caused so much chaos, is Finn's child. The news is enough to send Steffi spiraling, especially given her history with Finn and his tendency to defend people who have wreaked havoc on their lives. Steffi's emotional roller coaster. For Steffi, this revelation feels like déjà vu. She's been through it all before, with Finn defending Sheila Carter, a woman who has terrorized not just Steffi, but nearly everyone in her orbit. Now, the thought of Finn potentially siding with Luna is enough to make her question everything about their relationship. After all, Luna isn't just any troublemaker, she's someone who kidnapped Steffi, caged her like an animal, and left her to die. How could Finn even consider forging a connection with someone like that? Finn's dilemma. But here's the kicker, Finn does consider it. Despite everything Luna has done, Finn seems unable to fully sever ties with her. Next week, he'll keep yet another secret from Steffi, one that could be the final nail in the coffin for their marriage. It turns out that Luna isn't locked up as she should be, instead, she's residing at the Spencer mansion. And Finn? He decides not to tell Steffi about it. This decision will undoubtedly have devastating consequences. Steffi has every reason to feel betrayed by Finn's actions, or lack thereof, especially given their history with Sheila. If Finn continues down this path of secrecy and misplaced loyalty, it could spell the end for their relationship. Luna's connection to Finn, a shocking revelation. While Steffi grapples with her emotions, let's take a closer look at Luna Nozawa herself and the shocking revelation that she is Finn's biological daughter. This twist has sent shockwaves through everyone involved and raises serious questions about family loyalty, forgiveness, and redemption. Luna's troubled past. Luna isn't just a random character causing trouble for fun, she has a deeply troubled past that influences her every move. Her actions may seem conniving and cruel on the surface, but they stem from a place of pain and longing for connection. Learning that Finn is her father adds another layer of complexity to her character. Does this revelation change how we view her? Or does it simply make her more dangerous? Finn's struggle. For Finn, discovering that he has a daughter he never knew about is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it gives him an opportunity to build a relationship with Luna and make up for lost time. On the other hand, it puts him in direct conflict with Steffi, the woman he loves and has fought so hard to protect. Finn's internal struggle is palpable as he tries to balance his desire to connect with Luna against his loyalty to Steffi. But as we've seen before, Finn doesn't always make the best decisions when it comes to family matters. His choice to keep Luna's whereabouts a secret from Steffi could have far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. Carter Walton's tangled web, kisses and consequences. Shifting gears now to Carter Walton, a man who seems incapable of staying out of trouble when it comes to matters of the heart. This week saw Carter caught in yet another romantic entanglement, this time involving Daphne Rose and an ill-timed kiss that was witnessed by none other than Hope Logan. The kiss that sparked it all. It all started when Daphne leaned in for a kiss, not just any kiss but a long, passionate one that left no room for ambiguity about her feelings for Carter. Unfortunately for them both, Hope happened to be nearby and saw everything unfold. But rather than reacting with outrage or heartbreak, Hope simply paused to think. Hope's calculated response. Hope's reaction, or lack thereof, speaks volumes about where her head is at right now. Instead of confronting Carter or expressing any kind of emotion, she took a step back and began plotting her next move. It seems Hope isn't as invested in Carter as she once was. Instead, she sees him as an ally who can help her achieve her goals. This calculated response raises some interesting questions about Hope's motivations moving forward. Is she planning to use what she saw as leverage against Carter? Or is she simply re-evaluating their relationship in light of recent events? Either way, Hope's next steps will be fascinating to watch. Daphne Rose, love or manipulation? Finally, let's talk about Daphne Rose, the woman at the center of this week's drama, involving Carter Walton. Daphne has always been something of an enigma. Is she genuinely interested in Carter? Or is she using him as part of a larger scheme? A strategic move. Given Daphne's history of manipulation and ambition, it's entirely possible that her kiss with Carter was part of a calculated strategy rather than an expression of genuine affection. By creating tension between Carter and Hope Logan, Daphne could be positioning herself as an ally, or adversary, in whatever power struggles lie ahead. Genuine feelings? On the other hand, there are moments when Daphne seems truly vulnerable, moments that suggest she might actually care for Carter on some level. If that's the case, then her actions are less about strategy, and more about navigating complex emotions in an equally complex situation. Final thoughts: a week full of twists. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful was packed with drama, emotion, and unexpected twists that left us eagerly anticipating what comes next. From Steffi's emotional turmoil over Luna's connection to Finn to Carter's tangled web of kisses and betrayals involving Daphne and Hope, every storyline brought something new to the table. Next, we're diving into the latest whirlwind of drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments from The Bold and the Beautiful. From unexpected alliances to questionable decisions and characters you love to hate, this week's developments have left us with plenty to unpack. So grab a cup of tea, or something stronger, and let's break it all down in detail. A week of drama on Beyond the Gates. Before diving into the heart of The Bold and the Beautiful, let's take a brief detour to discuss the buzzworthy happenings on Beyond the Gates. This new show has already proven itself to be a must-watch, delivering a blend of mystery, thriller, and soap-worthy drama that has fans hooked. 5 episodes in, and they've already introduced a case worthy of Matlock himself, paired with a violent woman who seems ripped straight out of an episode of Criminal Minds. The pacing is relentless, the twists are shocking, and the characters are as complex as they are unpredictable. It's clear that Beyond the Gates isn't just a spin-off, it's carving its own niche in the soap world. But what does this mean for The Bold and the Beautiful? Could we see crossover storylines, or characters jumping between worlds? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, soap fans are eating this up. Luna and Remy, a troubling pairing. Now back to our main focus, Luna Nozawa and Remy, two names that have sparked endless debate among fans. This week, these two troublemakers found themselves crossing paths in one of the most unexpected ways possible. Remy, who has somehow managed to avoid prison despite his long list of misdeeds, reappeared in LA with all the audacity of someone who believes they're untouchable. Not only did he show up at Bill Spencer's mansion under the guise of fixing his air conditioning unit, but he also managed to spark an unsettling connection with Luna. Remy's return, a bad penny indeed. Remy's reappearance raises so many questions. How is he walking free? Why hasn't anyone in town recognized him for who he truly is? Shouldn't there be an angry mob ready to chase him out of LA? The idea of Remy casually strolling around town without consequence feels almost surreal, like something out of a dark comedy. And then there's his interaction with Bill Spencer. After being paid up front, a cool $500, to fix Bill's AC unit, Remy lingered in the mansion like he owned the place. Admiring family photos and making himself at home, it wasn't long before Luna entered the scene, and that's when things took an even stranger turn. Luna meets her match. Luna, who has already cemented her place as one of LA's most controversial figures, seemed almost giddy at being recognized by Remy as one of the city's most notorious personas. Their conversation quickly turned into a bonding session over their shared status as ne'er-do-wells, solidifying what could become one of the most troubling alliances in recent memory. For fans who were already over Luna's antics, this development feels like adding fuel to an already raging fire. And Remy? Well, let's just say his presence isn't exactly winning him any new fans either. The idea of these two teaming up spells trouble for everyone involved, especially poor Will and Elektra, who seem destined to become collateral damage in whatever scheme these two cook up next. Why this storyline feels off. Let's take a moment to address the elephant in the room. This storyline isn't sitting well with many fans. Luna's act has worn thin for some time now, and Remy's return feels more like a forced plot device than an organic development. Their interactions lack depth or nuance, making it hard to root for either character or even feel invested in their storyline. What makes this particularly frustrating is the potential for so many other compelling narratives within The Bold and the Beautiful. Instead of focusing on characters like Steffi or Finn, whose emotional arcs have captivated audiences, we're spending time on Luna and Remy's antics. Here's hoping this storyline wraps up quickly so we can get back to what really matters. A glimpse into what's next. As we look ahead to next week on The Bold and the Beautiful, there are plenty of reasons to stay tuned. Will Luna and Remy's alliance lead to chaos? Will Bill Spencer realize he inadvertently invited trouble into his home? And how will other characters react as these events unfold? Meanwhile, over on Beyond the Gates, we're expecting even more twists and turns as their inaugural season continues to heat up. Could this new show become a permanent fixture in soap fans' weekly routines? All signs point to yes. Final thoughts, a mixed bag. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful was a roller coaster ride, though not always for the right reasons. While some storylines delivered emotional depth and compelling drama, others felt like filler at best or missteps at worst. Luna and Remy's arc falls squarely into the latter category for now, but there's always hope that things could turn around. As always, we'll be here next week with more updates, recaps, and analysis from your favorite soaps. Until then, remember, if you can't be good, be safe. If you can't be safe, well, you know how it goes.